Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday morning. Mine's going okay. I got good sleep, I think. We are in a little bit of a minimal setup today. I'll get into that here in a second. And Black Cat, to answer your question, no, I do not want snow. Thank you, though. Thanks for the offer. The only snow I want is a shave ice. Good morning, Ms. Wolves. Alan. Thought I saw Brandon in here earlier. Yes, there's a Brandon right there. Hello, Brandon. Josh is here early this morning. Hello, Legalized Shemp. I'm glad you're enjoying Trampled by Turtles. They're one of my favorites. James, good morning. Alex, Ann, good to see y'all here. Looks like all the cool kids are here early this morning. So, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, there's a lot of forecasted rain in the area, and if you can see to the left of this shot up in the mountains and above town, it's already raining over in town. And then if you swing all the way back the other way, it is raining that way. So we're kind of in a pocket of no rain, which is good for us right now, but it's that's why we're not in the full-on minimal setup. So we have just the encoder and the computer I use for the chat, and that's pretty much it. We don't have the beauty cam today. We don't have the 360 cam today. And that's just because I want to make sure that we're able to pack up, or at least cover up if we need to be covered up. So everybody just cross your fingers, and hopefully we don't have to do that. And let's have a little fun today. Next plane we're going to come down here to depart is Aloha Air Cargo. It is heading off to not available. I am a dual citizen of the island principality of the island nation state of not available, so I'll have to pass along my condolences. Our good friend Keith is celebrating 17 months with us today. 17 months. That's a long time since I was in Heathrow. I need to go back. I don't think it's going to happen this year, though. I was hoping to go back to the mock loop this summer, but that is not going to happen, so. But we'll get more, we'll get a little more into that when it gets closer. We got big plans for the year. I just can't reveal everything until all the documents and contracts and everything is signed. So we do have Pat Cam today. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But I want to thank our good friend Heath Shelton. A little small contribution to the Pop-Tarts fund. If you're on the mainland dealing with the winter storm, stay safe. Exactly. I know people in certain parts. It wasn't. I don't think it was as bad. I didn't. Honestly, I was in my own little world this weekend, so I didn't really pay attention to how bad it was for certain people. But it didn't look as bad as they were forecasting in most places. I think most places kind of dodged a bullet. If I'm wrong, let's just pretend I'm right. But thank you very much, Heath. I will add that to the Pop-Tart Fund. The Pop-Tart Fund is always necessary. Yeah. Hopefully it holds off till 9. Yeah, I hope so. So here's that Aloha air cargo, that blurry thing down at the end of the runway there. Oh, let's get a little focus. So thanks again, Heath. I appreciate that. We'll go out and buy some cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts with that.
552 and A-Rack, let's take off in 0108. A-Rack clear, take off in 552. 1018, we'll turn the Airlift on 48 traffic, line running for left. Airlift line, white water.
Alright, so the next one out there, going the other way. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. There's a Hawaiian leaving on the other runway. We'll see, but there's an Alaska. Maybe I didn't get as much sleep as I thought. There's an Atlas Air on the downwind. I was hoping to be able to see that, but I don't see it up there. There's a lot of cloud cover. So not only is our good friend Keith celebrating 17 months, he's also coming in with a 17-pound super chat for my time here. Thank you very much, Keith. It's always good to have you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Give me a minute, I'm going to check the radar. Not that radar, the weather radar. It is all around us. Ugh. We just needed to stay up in the mountains. Stay up in the mountains. Hold on, let me adjust something here real quick.
5, running 4 left, 50 off. 4 left, 50 others.
Trying to show you the weather. You can see the weather radar here. So we are that blue dot. And the rain is all just behind us. Thanks again, Keith.
Alaska 1001 Kilo Crossway 4 left, runway 8 left, the Alpha X 14 monograph.
Holy cow, 50 degrees centigrade in Australia today? No way. Hope you guys got AC.
Tower John 8843 established, ILS 8 left. 8843, heavy all-star traffic will be in position on the cross runway 8 left, clear to land. Cleared to land, runway 8 left, and for planning more parking, and come all sections.
Alright, so there's a, this should be a passenger version Atlas Air coming in from Tacoma. I believe he said he's heading over to Hickam, which is where most of the passenger variation Atlas 74s go. They must be taking a lot of people somewhere. Or bringing a lot of people in, you never know. Hello, Aspen. Let's do a little tour of the rain here. There's rain this way, we got rain that way. We have rain that way. Everywhere but where I am, which is good for right now. Just hope it stays that way. I got the camera covered. I think I have all the electronics mostly covered.
For 776, 74 o'clock, take off, I'm off on over runway 8 left and 01.
I don't even see the Atlas yet, and he's coming over Eva Beach, so it's, you can tell how.
Flight 120. 120, 25, 78.
Yes, my mic is on. Every time I speak, it peaks into the yellow, so I know I'm at least a good volume. I don't know. Oh boy. Well, half of my audience is apparently freezing. The other half is scorching. It's polar opposites here, literally.
There's for 776, turn right, heading 180.
I think I see the Atlas up there now. Whether I find it in the air is... There it is. That is the Atlas Air coming through the rain over there.
Behind you is a SkyCarrier diverts to your right, Sky Squadron. That's for 776, turn left heading 140, Sky Squadron.
Alright, so I'm going to have to close the chat window for a little bit because my computer is getting wet. So I'll still be able to broadcast. It's just I'm a little worried about the computer getting drenched.
Left on Alpha and then connect up. Left on Kilo, left on Alpha, contact ground, John 8843 heavy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Alright, we're still on air, I think. We're still on air. I just had to move. I just had to close the cover for the case that the computer's in. Alright, so now we are in the minimal setup for the stream. See if I can at least see the chat. Split screen with YouTube. Okay, I can at least see the chat. I cannot put the chat on the screen, but at least I can see the chat. When I got up this morning, it was telling me, it was telling me 6% chance of rain here at the airport. The closer I got to the airport, it just didn't stop drizzling. So, we're gonna fight through it though. I'm already here. Something's making a lot of noise on the other side of the general aviation hangars, but it's not on flight radar. Oh, O'Malley Cat's somewhere over there. Alright. I wonder if I move that further that way, it would help. That's an interesting thought. I don't know why I ever thought of that. What's weird is there's like nothing that way. Like that way is perfectly nice, but anywhere behind me is just ugh. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and weather channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over here. It's 3 or 4 miles west of that rain cloud that's right over there. We're going to dodge some rain today, try to see some planes. So bear with me if things get a little quiet. It means I'm having to cover something up. But hopefully it stays just like it is. That would be good because it's just drizzling a little bit right now. But we're going to fight through it till about 9:15 or 9:20. Today is not a usual stream day. So I got to leave a few minutes extra early today just to make sure I'm at work on time without making anybody mad. So we're going to leave here about 20 after. Hopefully we'll see some fighters by then. Hopefully we'll see some tankers by then. Maybe a couple of commercial and cargo planes as well. So if things pick up like they did last week, the fighters should be out about 8:15. If you wonder why we're out here on a Monday, it's because we're at the close to the end of Sentry Aloha, which is a fighter exercise hosted by the Hawaii Air Guard. They are a squadron of F-22s. They have asked a couple of other squadrons, F-15 and F-35s, to come out here and train with them for the week and a half or 2 weeks or whatever it is. That is supposed to run through Wednesday. So we're going to do shows today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then we're going to take Thursday, Friday, and off, and we'll be back on Saturday to primarily focus on the Honus on Saturday. The flying Honus, the A380s that are going to come in here. We'll see both of them today. As long as the rain holds up over those trees, it might look like that 747 that just came in. I think the next plane we're going to get down here on this end is, unless it goes off the other runway, there's a chance of that. But we'll should be an American heading off to LA with the extra X. So we'll just play it by ear today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. If you can hit that like button. That like button has magical powers. It keeps me dry. So every time you hit the like button, it pushes the rain a little farther away. So hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I know statistically about half of you are not subscribed to the channel. So I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. Megam, are you asking me if I remember Brian's cousin? I don't think so. I don't know. My brain's pretty much mush right now. I don't remember you off the top of my head, but I apologize for that. Legalized Shemp. I don't know a Brian. Oh, yes. Sorry, yes. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of... Yes, I remember you. Yes. You were here, 2 weeks ago? Yes, I remember. Sorry, took me a second. I was thinking in broader terms than the truck. But yes, I do remember you. Yes. Oh, thank you. Alright, so we have another queen. Hopefully we'll be able to see this one a little better. It's the UPS queen. It's going to come pretty close to right over our head here in a second. Don't think we'll be able to see it with the clouds, though, but we'll see. Legalized Shemp, that is sort of technically the dual screen phone I was talking about. The one that I was showing the radar on. That is that's actually, I got a new phone yesterday or day before Saturday. I got a new phone. That's the Google Pixel Fold 10. I had the Pixel Fold 9 that I've had for a couple of years. Just under 2 years, actually, because it was still in warranty. And it broke. I had, it wouldn't do selfie cam, which is not that big a deal for me. So, but then last week the earpiece, the ear speaker for when you're talking on the phone stopped working. So I could not hear anybody on the phone. So I could not hear anything. So luckily I have Best Buy Total Tech warranty, and they swapped it out for me. They gave me full credit on my old phone towards the new Pixel 10. So I have a brand new phone. The dual screen one that I usually use, it's actually, I forgot to charge it. I usually use it for things. Actually, technically, this is a foldable phone. The dual screen one is technically dual screens. It's got a hinge, but they're two separate screens. That's the Microsoft Surface Duo. And it's the one I usually use for radar, but I forgot to charge it. So that's this one here. This is, so it's a hinged phone, but it's two separate screens. It's not technically a foldable. It doesn't have a foldable screen. So the Pixel, there's no seam here. It's just all one screen, and it folds over. But you can see I could split apps, which is awesome. So you can do a chat over here and flight radar over here. Alright, so next one we're going to get to Aloha 442. It's a Aloha Air Cargo. And then behind it we'll have that American that I was talking about. The Aloha is heading off to Kailua Kona. So I'll tell you right now, once you get a foldable phone, a good one, you'll never go back. I will never go back to a regular slab phone. And even you Apple people, what's a nice way to say cult? I don't know. But you Apple people, they're going to release a foldable phone later this year, so you'll even be able to get to the glory of the foldable phone.
So 442 in 3505, and you're right there, take off. And then take off me right, Aloha 442. You're 164 to me, right, last point. red, line up away to American
4. Well, pardon me. If you're hard on phones, somebody was saying there, I think it was Ann, was hard on phones. Maybe they're not the best. I'm not the gentlest on phones, but they are a little more fragile. But I've dropped mine several times, and if you have a good case on it, it's usually okay.
Hang on, that was a question.
And Mrs. Reverse Hops has the Pixel 9 Pro XL. So not the newest one, but she has the 9. And she really loves it. Hello to Madison, which it's cold up there. It just sounds cold. Madison is one of those towns that it could be the middle of the summer and you say Madison, Wisconsin, it just feels cold. Kind of like Champaign, Illinois. Champaign, Illinois always makes me think of the cold. Alright, so we're going to get a nice treat here. That 747 that was coming over our head, that thing, it's actually going to come in on 4 right, so very happy about that. Thank you, ATC. So this isn't super unusual, but it's super unusual for this time of day. Usually it's before 7. They'll do these heavies over on 4 right, so they don't come in over the neighborhoods of Eva Beach and stuff. Try to help with the noise. So our good friend Ron has hit 24 huge months at the 330 level. That is amazing. Thank you, Ron. That is a huge amount of support. Congrats on the blue badge. Ron has been a big supporter of the channel for a while. In fact, he made us some coasters, these awesome coasters that I was going to give away on my 20,000 subscriber special.
All right. I don't know who else said that, but I believe there's a C-130 at the end that was not for you. The call sign was Aloha 17 cross runway 8 left at UBS. Cross 8 left at Juliet.
And we were so busy with stuff and things, and we completely never had a 20,000 subscriber party. So we'll fix that. But thanks again, Ron. Sorry I can't put your name on the screen right now. It's trying to. We might be able to pull that computer out. The rain is looks like it's pushing back, so that's good. So we'll fix that later, Ron.
Hang on, so we'll proceed on to runway 8 left. Exit on taxiway here.
Ooh, Russell Alani. Mrs. Reverse. We've been to Alani a ton of times. We've never actually stayed at Alani, though. It's too expensive. Mrs. Reverse Ops loves Alani. She loves all of Ko'olina, but specifically Alani. Yeah, somebody was getting a licking. I think a C-130. I think there's a C-130 coming out, and he might have been not paying attention. Yeah, I don't see the C-130 on my flight radar, but I think there's a C-130 up there somewhere, and he was not paying attention. Kind of a polar ends of the scale there, with the 747 coming in that runway, and then the next one coming in that runway was a short. About as big as you can get and about as small as you can get. So this is Aloha Air Cargo. This is heading off to Lehue. While we're waiting for this to get his clearance, I'm gonna try something real quick. I'll be here, but I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. I adjusted some of the straps that hold down my rain cover. Let's see how this works on the Aloha Air Cargo before something important comes down here. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Okay, hold on, everyone.
151, contact departure. Departure 151.
Alright, so that apparently is not going to work. You can see there it's still raining over town, but right here it has cleared up a lot. So I've pulled out the so I pulled off the pulled up the rain cover a little bit and give us the chat back. So let's go back and show Ron there. Thank you very much, Ron. Really appreciate it. So I think we have a lot of new faces in the crowd. I'm assuming you're here to see fighters. Hopefully we'll see some today. We got a couple days left in Sentry Aloha, which is a fighter exercise that's hosted by the local Air Guard, which is the 199th Fighter Squadron. They are F-22s. We have two others here joining us today, F-35s and F-15s. So last week they came out about 8:15, 8:30-ish, so I wouldn't expect them to change too much. This, however, here is our first A&A A380 of the day. So we get two of these every day. They come in from Tokyo. Oops. Super zoom's a little tricky. Really? How you doing? Good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let me give you a sticker. Yeah, let me give you a sticker.
Thank you. You actually listen to you in the truck right now.
Oh, thanks. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup you got.
Oh, thank you very much. So we might be getting a U2.
That'd be pretty cool. We saw you recorded the other day.
Yeah, it'll probably go off the other runway. So if you want a better picture of it, you might want to go down the other end, because it's not a really great picture from here. If you park up by the car rental places, that kind of loop street that comes off to your right, you might be able to go right over your head. He just called in for clearance, so I don't know how long it's going to be.
Before they take off?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do that? Come back down here, or you want to...
In fact, I'm thinking about going up there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For the fighter jet?
For the fighters, yeah. You'll have time to make it back. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thanks for that.
All right, no problem. All right, so as you may have heard, I'm debating. So our good friend CFI on the fly just said Dragon 81 called for clearance. Dragon 81 is a U-2 spy plane.
hold tower, wind 350 at 4 runway 84 right to the land. 4 right to the land, 77. That's 1023, wind 350 at 4 runway 8 right to the takeoff. We're going to take off, rocket and record.
Alright, I've started a poll. So the options are yes and no. So we can move to the other end, but if I'm not fast enough, we might miss it. If I can't find parking down there, we might miss it. We may see it in the air from, we will see it in the air from here, but not on the ground. And we might also miss some fighters if we don't get back down here in time. So, lots to play with. I know which way I choose.
Oscar 1023, side departure.
Alright, looks like about 70% of you right now are saying yes. So if you've never been here before, I broadcast out of a truck, so I can drive down to the other end. But if I don't make it down there in time, it'll fly over us as we're driving.
3540 Honu tower, runway 11 at the line, way traffic landing, cross the runway to Fighter Squadrons. Go right up and wait 7540. Oscar 1022, runway right, over takeoff, wind 3405. So takeoff wing right, and last at 1022.
I'd like to welcome Rick D808 to the 321 mainland traveler level. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy the wide body, pseudo wide body comfort on the 321 as you travel off to exotic destinations like Oakland and Long Beach. Seats in economy do recline, and you still get pog juice, so it's a win-win-win. Thank you very much, Rick. Thanks, Rick. We have 8 left clear to land, so we've got a few minutes because they're still bringing planes in on 8 left. So Zephryon? The U2 is not, there's no U2s stationed here. They just use them as a gas, they just use this place as a gas station and a hotel. They bring in the pilots for change of pilot, rest, things like that. So there's no actual one stationed here. But thank you very much for the $5 super chat, I appreciate it. And our good friend Reno to Heathrow. Thanks for the warmth when we're all freezing. Anytime. Thanks for being a channel member for 4 months. Okay, let's see where that poll is. We are at 60 things. I think we're going to try it, guys. I apologize ahead of time if everything fails and we get wet because it might be raining down there. Ugh. Let's check the radar.
Honolulu Tower, how do you hear me? Loud and clear, so you're not 154, 8 left. Like, so cross 8 left, not to it.
Well, Jason, we won't get that really because it's raining that direction and he'll be super high in the air by then. Oh, I think it's too late anyway. Okay. He just got the clearance to taxi to 8 left, so I think it's too late anyway. So what we're gonna have to do then is go handheld. Give me a second to set up for that. Yeah, he just got clearance. I was just literally about to step off the truck to go drive down there, but he just got his clearance to taxi to 8 left, so I don't think we're gonna make it.
Brady 680, turn right on Delta, contact ground. Right on Delta, over to ground, that's Brady 680. Left 1012, Honolulu car, continue holding short of runway left, expect runway 8 right. Cover that, we'll continue holding short, we'll expect you right now.
Yeah, sorry guys, I don't think we're gonna make it. So we're gonna end. Here's the. Okay, we'll end the poll. Sorry guys, I got all hopes up for nothing. I don't think we're gonna make it. But we will see the U2 from this end. I just have to get ready to go handheld because I can't do it behind me. So give me a second. I'm gonna put up a slate real quick while I do some maneuvering with the camera. While I do some maneuvering with the camera to get it to go behind us. Alright, so actually I'm really glad we didn't move down there. It is pouring rain down there. Yeah, I think we dodged a bullet actually. Yeah, we definitely dodged a bullet. We're currently in a handheld operation here. No tripod because I can't. The U2 is going to go behind me. That's why the camera's all wonky.
Mach 578, turn right on Delta Connect ground. On Delta Connect ground, Mach 578. Dragon 81, just let me know when you're ready to depart.
Alright, so Dragon 81 is with tower on the runway. And I am getting drenched. Ooh, that's probably not good.
Solid 2966.
As you can see, the rain is hitting the lens now. That's not good. It's like the Blair Witch project of streaming.
Dragon 81, thank you. Unrestricted climb to flight level 580, wind 020 at 4, to departure on 239.05, runway 8 left to takeoff mark. Hollister 916, eyes to runway 4 right. We do have a right inside, but not 4 right. Pressure 916, Roger, okay, you're still on the island, so I'm still on the island. Pressure 916, Roger, runway 4 right, clear to land with 020 at the moment. Runway right, line of flight traffic, running from runway 4.
All right, I hope you guys saw it. I can't see the chat now. I had to close everything up again. It's starting to rain. Give me a minute to get the rain cover back on, and then we'll go back to normal operations.
At 1024, turn left on Delta Alpha Golf, taxi to park monitor ground. Alpha Delta Alpha Golf, monitor ground. Okay, 10 heavy trucks on AVOF on across the runway, runway right, subject takeoff. Hey, right, subject takeoff. Sector 505, cross the runway.
Okay, we're back. We're back in business. The next one going out is heading off to LA with the Extra X. That's Hawaiian Flight 10. Okay, I hope we are able to see that. I didn't scroll back, and everybody saw the U2. I hope so. I hope so. But I had to pack up a bunch of stuff because it is legitimately raining here now. So I'm sorry if I can't put the next couple of super chats and stuff on the screen, but we'll read them off here in a second. Our good friend Flyer KG has come back to us at the 330 level. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that awesome support, Flyer KG. I really appreciate it. And we have Rick D, who just joined us a bit ago. Longtime viewer that just subscribed and joined the channel. Thanks for your fine work and videos. Well, thank you. I love that you've been around for a while and decided to hit that subscribe button and join us in the chat. Thank you very much.
505, turn right on Delta, hold short of runway 4 left.
And thank you very much for the $5 super chat.
904, delay for departure and runway 4 left, for takeoff. Left for takeoff, delay for departure and 904.
Let's try this and see what happens. I'm trying to do the problem is you only really can figure out this rain situation when it's raining. So you're like, you put this stuff up when it's dry and you're like, oh, that'll work. And then it starts to rain and stuff comes in where you don't expect it. So you can really only get the rain stuff situations when it's actually raining. Maybe I just need Mrs. Reverse Ops to douse me with her garden hose. Maybe that'll work. But thanks, Rick D. I'm sorry I can't put your thing on the screen. We'll try to fix that later when we get we'll try to fix that later when we get, if we're able to get the computer back out. Right now it's raining a little too much for that.
904, contact departure. Departure is 904. No, that was always 1797. You want short of Juliet or short of Heath left at Juliet? Southwest 1797, hold time, hold short of runway 8 left at Juliet, traffic landing. Left at Juliet, Southwest 1794. South 320, hold time, Foxtrot crossing it 4 right, runway 4 left, landing for wave traffic landing, cross runway 3 mile final for the parallel.
Our second A380 is just on the other side of Kauai. Did you see the U-2? You missed it? You heard it? Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to drive down there, and I looked over there, and it was pouring rain down there. I was like, nope, not a chance.
Southwest 1797 at Juliet, cross runway left, taxi runway right. Juliet, copy, taxi runway right, Southwest 1797.
Hold on a second, I'm going to mute the stream for half a second so you guys don't get an audio buzz when I switch microphone jacks. Hold on a second. Aye. No audio buzz. I don't know if you guys were able to hear the departure clearance, but when the ATC cleared them for departure, they cleared them for an unrestricted climb to 5 0,000. That's 50,000. He had an unrestricted climb to 50,000 feet. I need to go clip that audio because that was cool. So there's some planes coming in on the other side, but literally I cannot see them. There's too much rain over there. So we're just waiting for stuff to come out this way. We got a couple on the way. We have a Delta, a Hawaiian, and a Southwest coming this way. The Southwest has just peeked its head around the guard shack. It's heading off to Maui. It is right there. I don't know why I never thought of that. Sometimes, Patrick, I can be... Alright, so behind this one, we'll have a Hawaiian heading off to Maui as well, and then a Delta heading off to LA with the extra X. Okay, Black Cat, tell them we all said hello.
Tower 1797, wind 3605, runway red, perfect takeoff. Perfect takeoff, geez, right? Tower 1797. Oscar Trans 46, runway right, left, wait. Dark company, freaking wind, current altimeter 3003. Fox 408, turn on Delta to contact ground. Delta contact ground, Fox 408. Calling departure. Departure, 1797. Oscar 1046, runway right, over takeoff. I'm going to answer a signal. 422 heavy, runway right, line up and wing. Right, line up and wing, Delta 422 heavy. Southwest 1809, hold hard, Juliet, cross and way left.
Next one out is that Delta. It's a 7.6. Ooh, a C-40 Clipper. I saw one of those come in the other day. Did you get the shot of the U-2?
No, there was a ton of rain.
Yeah, that's kind of why I decided not to go down there.
And then also, man, that thing just shot straight up.
Straight up. He got clearance to unrestricted to 50,000. Yeah. I would imagine so. Last week they started about now, so I would imagine if they're going out pretty soon. Hello, Rainbow Love. All right, next one that'll be down here to play with us is another Southwest heading off to San Diego. Oh, you're quite welcome, Jobber. Hello, Eham. Almost. Hopefully. Pray to the rain gods for me. Yeah. All right. Oh, thanks, Eham. I figured kind of that would be the day, either that or Thursday. So we will be out here Thursday. Or sorry, not Thursday. We'll be out here Wednesday. And we'll be out here tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think I'll be out here that late. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do picture day in the morning. Usually, not every one of them, but sometimes they do it early in the exercise. One day is usually class picture day, where they go up. One of the sorties they go up, they do nothing but take pictures. They'll go in formation, and all the different fighters will be in formation together, and they'll take pictures over Diamond Head, stuff for their Instagram page. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, Alex.
3775, visual, full right. 3775, Honu Tower, 94, clear line. Full right, clear line, 3775. That's our opposite, continue question order. True, Roger. At 373, runway right, over 300.
Yeah, Jobber. So it keeps me and the main stuff dry, but the ancillary stuff that's a little further out on the edges has to be packed up. So luckily, we're able to do that. Those photogs who work football games in the rain, though, those guys must hope they have good insurance. Are good for an MXC for life. That's most extreme elimination challenge. Just come in with a $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much.
With 1809, contact departure.
Patrick, keep doing what you're doing, and most importantly, don't get eliminated. Thank you very much. I found a YouTube channel that just plays that nonstop, and sometimes I'll get hooked in for a couple hours. It's good and bad. This is Hawaiian Flight 6. This is the Island Jenny Express. This is heading off to Vegas.
Turn right on Delta and then contact ground. Alright, Delta, contact ground. 3, traffic turn off to Delta runway 48. Southwest 2735, your discretion on my right on the flight, contact Delta. Discretion on the flight, right, Southwest 2735.
next one out is the Southwest, which I can't see where it's going right now. I'm trying to find something to tell you guys about, and I can't find it. Oh well. I'm having to scroll back way farther than I thought I was going to have to scroll back. Oh, there it is. There it is, I found it.
1038 Holo Tower, sorry, do you want runway 8 left? Last at 1038, yeah, we can take 8 left. Last at 1038, Roger, runway 8 left, line and wait, traffic partner problem. 8 left, line wait, last at 1038.
One of the local plane spotters here got an awesome picture that I was looking to make sure I gave credit to the right person. But the account is Aviation H&L, and they got an awesome shot the other day of a foreship of the planes that are here for Sentry Aloha coming in for an overhead break, and he caught, and it was a mixture of all the different planes, but he caught a shot of the three of them, the 22, the 15, and the 35, with the 22 slightly breaking off. It's awesome. So if you haven't had a chance, so if you don't know, follow them already, go over to Aviation H&L and check out that shot. It's awesome. Good job. Let's do a Honu check. The Honu is about halfway between the island of Oahu and Kauai. That is our second A380 of the day. Well, thanks, guys. My voice is like ASMR, I guess. So the next one coming out here is a Hawaiian 321.
2658, tropical via 717 depart behind you, diverging on your right side, caution brake turbulence, connect departure, advise them of you heading east one. Delay, and we'll look at the departure traffic, and over the back of fence is 658, good morning. Good morning, 658, 1000, coming for 5000, heading 120. 2658, departure 119.1. Love it. Last at 1038 is the caravan southeast fall on the shoreline. Side your right turn as soon as you're able to in 360 at 6 for late left.
Here's all.
Yeah, Roger, left for the first takeoff on the starter right hand turn in, and as we're able to, last at 1038.
So thanks for hanging out with me today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation and weather forecasting channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's right over there. It's 35 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there. on the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu, on the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific. We usually do 3 shows a week here, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. This week we're doing a little different. We're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, because we're coming up on the end of Sentry Aloha. So we're kind of trying to get as much of that as we can. That's a visiting fighter exercise with visiting units. We have F-35s and F-15s here. So hopefully we'll get a few of them shortly. The 830's usually been the number for the last week or so. So hopefully that'll keep there's that 321. Keep in form for today. If you're having a good time, yeah, I'm not pissing you off, you can hit that like button. If I am, hit that like button again. Show me how much I really... But anyway, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have membership levels available. PayPal link somewhere in the description down below the video. We have a merch shop. We have a brand new shirt. I'm really proud of this shirt. I really like this shirt. I think it's going to be a good... I think we need a bunch of these out there. This is the Keep the Pualani shirt. So basically, there's a movement here called Keep the Country Country, which is about having no development on the north shore of Oahu. And we've kind of adopted the same feeling, but we want to keep Pualani, which is we want to keep the Hawaiian livery on Hawaiian planes. So Pualani is the name of the tail design. It means heavenly flower. So you'll see on this plane the Pualani will be on the tail. So that's heavenly flower. So keep the Pualani. And a portion, if you go to that reverse op shop and order the shirt, a portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Pacific Aviation Museum.
Oscar 904, kind departure, Port Charles 904.
Our next one in is another 757 this morning. It's coming in from Hilo. It's a FedEx 757.
3535, hold hard, post return for the 757 runway 4 and clear land.
Soul 69 NZ is coming with a $20 New Zealand super chat. Says I have the voice of Jim Ladd from Radio Chaos. Well, that's a huge compliment. Thank you. So if you don't know who Jim Ladd is, Jim Ladd used to be on a independent rock radio station out in L.A. Roger Waters, the former bass player for Pink Floyd, asked him to be on the album Radio Chaos, which is spelled K-A-O-S, Radio. The album is a kind of a concept album based around what a recorded live music event on the radio would sound like. So Jim Ladd plays the DJ, and he introduces the songs and talks to the protagonist. It's what really got me into Roger Waters. It was released when I was at a very impressionable age, and that's what still have very good memories of that album. But thank you for that, and thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. 20 New Zealand dollars.
Kilo crossing at 4 left, runway left, and then Kilo Zulu parking monitor. Tower, southwest 2038. Southwest 2038, hold tower 94 right, clear land. Clear land 4 right, southwest 2038.
I hear something coming around the corner. Let's see if we can figure out what that is. Oh, it's that 757 that just landed. It's coming up behind me. So it sounds much closer than it really is. Alex, I'm right there with you. I think Rogers four main solo albums are some of the best things he's ever done, and as big a Pink Floyd fan as I am, I think at least 3 of his 4 solo albums are better than most Pink Floyd stuff, and that's saying a lot. I will take the pros and cons of hitchhiking. That is my desert island disc. That is my one thing. If it was any, if you could only take one album, that's it. My desert island disc would be pros and cons of hitchhiking. Number 2 would probably be Animals by Pink Floyd, but definitely number 1 would be pros and cons. His latest solo album, Is This the Life We Really Want, has some amazing songs on it. Alright, so we have a
Southwest 24, 13, what's the gate number? Echo 7 today, Southwest.
the Super just called in, so that probably means he's over Koalina. Oh, he's over Kapolei already. I can't see him. I'm going to take this guy first. This is the Southwest. He's coming in from Hilo. And we'll see by the time he's behind the blue shed where the Super is. Still don't see the Super out there. You guys see the Super out there? He should be in that mess of rain. There's a Super.
Southwest 2038, turn off on Kilo, crossing at 4 left, runway left, and then contact
Thank you, Roach, from Run 93 Integra GSR. Thanks for the coverage. Can't be there myself. Well, that's why I'm out here. I love being able to bring this to everyone who can't make it out to the parking lot. He's got to be out there somewhere. I don't see him. But thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. He's almost over Iroquois Point, and I can't even see him yet. Ah, there he is, I think. It's right over the palm tree, somewhere in that vicinity. No, he went through another cloud. Ah, there he is. Pardon me. Thanks again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Our good friend Ken has been at the 787 Honu traveler level now for 18 months. That is amazing support. Thank you very much, Ken. This is Aloha. See, my Hawaiian's pretty good when I'm not under pressure. When I'm not talking to 600 or so people, my Hawaiian's pretty good. But when I have to talk in front of a crowd, my Hawaiian goes in the toilet. So I'm gonna Kaha Hihaka. See, it's gonna go. No matter what I say, it's gonna sound horrible to my head. It says Patrick and everyone, glad to be here with you all. Greatest plane spotting channel in the 808. Thank you very much. The fighters are sleeping in today. Kelvin, no notes. I don't take notes. Well, I take notes of planes that are in shows, but usually I do that later. So that's why O'Malley has says that 60% of the stuff I say is accurate, because everything's by memory, and memory's kind of fading these days. So if you're wondering why I don't stream on Mondays usually, it is very slow on Mondays. But we stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which seem to be the best for morning traffic. I think Friday is better in the evening. and maybe Monday is better in the evening, when all the mainland flights are heading back. But I guess no one wants to show up here on a Monday morning.
For 785, ILS support. For 785, hold tower next 4 right to the line. Right to the line. That was 1444, what's your number? 8 is Echo 6, that was 1444. That was 1444, send up on Yankee, contact ground. Left hand Yankee ground, that was 1444. For 785,
Should I start the tap dance, maybe?
You got the airport in sight? Affirmative, 35. For 785, Keys 2, runway 8 right, runway 8 right, clear land, wind 010 at 6. Right, 8 right, 8 right,
Who is... Somebody just got clearance to land on 8 right. Who is that? Who is that? Anybody hear that? Somebody just got clearance to land on 8 right. We got Triple Nick in the house. Hello, Triple Nick.
For 785, there's a 737 on a mile and a half final for the cargo runway. 1553, across the caravan, turning final runway 8 right. Okay, Roger, Aloha 5.
Is it that tanker that just got clearance for 8 right? Anybody hear that? Because that would be nice. That would be a nice... Oh no! Shoot! It's not. It's not the tanker. It's the FedEx. There's a FedEx feeder coming in on 8 right. Anticlimactic for sure.
Evac 38038 heavy Honolulu tower runway left or left.
Yeah, Evac's going to 8 left. It's the FedEx feeder that's going to 8 right. So we're gonna get a FedEx feeder landing on 8 right. That's anticlimactic.
553 Lima Alpha parking monitor ground traffic point Alpha. Okay, Lima Alpha monitor ground on Alpha for Aloha 523. 3999 hold car traffic turn up field runway left and Echo 50 takeoff. 50 takeoff at 8 left Echo 3999. Good morning, FedEx 02 with you on the ILS 4 right. FedEx 02 Honolulu tower runway 4 right clear left. 4 right clear left, FedEx 02.
No disrespect to the FedEx feeder pilot here, but
For 785, thanks for the help. Turn left on Romeo 5, then turn on Romeo, and then contact ground. Romeo 5, and then contact ground. 7999, contact departure. Today, 7999. And I'll slow it down slightly. Evac 38038 Heavy, turn left on taxiway Echo and then contact ground. Have a good day. Left on Echo, contact ground 38038 Heavy. Go around, come maintain 4,000, no lateral. Going around, come on with 4,000, right?
There's a go around on the other runway, but I can't see him at all.
Rating 155.
Alright, so we have a Queen lit up. It's heading off to Sydney. Hopefully we'll see that here in a minute. That FedEx was coming in from Kahului.
FedEx 1002, turn right on Echo and then contact ground.
I can hear that go around over my head, but I cannot see him at all.
Honolulu Tower at Alpha crossing way left, taxi runway right here, Juliet, traffic on a 5-mile funnel. T-Star 34. T-Star 34, no response, full short of runway left. T-Star 34, Honolulu Tower, traffic on a 4-mile funnel at Alpha crossing way left, taxi runway right here, Juliet. Louisiana 232 Heavy, hold tower, cross rate terms, Heavy Airbus 330 on a 2.5-mile final runway 8 left, 30 land.
Ooh, Asiana's in early. Ooh, half an hour early. That's a 777. It's coming in the other runway.
Hotel, copy this mission exit Colonel 73004.
This one just popped out of the clouds over there. That Hawaiian 330 was coming in from Tokyo.
Alaska 1033, hello, sorry, Julia, crossing Leyla.
Next one coming out here is a 717. It's heading off to Lehue.
Over the tower, friendly 681, ILS Yankee 4 right, reducing speed. Friendly 681, old tower, slow practical runway 4 clear to land.
Yeah.
Slow practical, clear to land, 4 right.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Eham.
Charlie 8 for Alaska 32 Heavy. Alaska 32 Heavy, Delta, contact ground. Delta, ground, Alaska 32 Heavy.
Well, at least we're getting something military coming out here. Looks like another C-130's coming out. It is just on the other side of those stairs right there. We'll pick it up when it gets to the other side of here.
681, you head to the other side? The field is inside for friendly 681. 681, clear digital approach only 4 right. Make that just a slight right turn here. Slight right turn for 4 right, friendly 681. 681, thanks. Just like a 90 heading and then for maybe 20 seconds then back. Roger, headed to 090 and then we're going to turn back friendly 681.
There's that C-130. I'm going to take Asiana just for a second because it also just popped out of the clouds over there.
Hey, 681, that looks good. You can bring it in. Change runway 4 left, runway 4 left, clear to land. Alright, 4 left, clear to land, friendly 681. And confirm 4 left, friendly 681. And 681, affirm to change runway 4 left, runway 4 left, clear to land. 4 left, clear to land, friendly 681.
Issues. I like that. Just we're delayed because of issues. Alright, so this C-130 is going to wait a second. We have two coming in to 4 right and 4 left, respectively. There's a Southern Airways Express, which is friendly. Why is it keep doing that?
35 is 7.5 miles off of the ILS Sport. 1035 military, wind 0206, runway 4 clear land. Clear land, 4 right, 1035. Teton 34, runway 8 right, minus 1 cut, still right.
Is Teton, I think he said 1-4 or 3-4. 3-4.
Left on runway 8 right, left on runway 2, I'll bring you back down.
Alright, so he's got to wait a minute, so he's going to flip a couple of left turns and wait a minute, so we get the Hawaiian out behind him.
Top 3-4, thanks on Romeo 2, hold short of Romeo. Oh, 105. Spanish 784, heavy on the tire, wind 0206, runway 8 left, clear land. Spanish 784, clear to down, 8 clear.
Hello, Gerhard. Thanks for tuning in.
Friendly 681, thanks for your help. Turn left to the end, take approximately Alpha Whiskey Zulu Monica. Left to the end, Whiskey Alpha Zulu, fire ground, friendly 681.
So the Hawaiian coming in next is coming in from Maui. It's coming in on the crossing runway. So they have this one going out. We have this one doing a couple of right turns to get out of the way. And then we got this one coming in.
That's 1033 runway right to pick up. Here, right now. Top 34, just advise when you're ready.
Yeah, I can't hear what the crew of the C-130 is saying. I can only hear what the ATC is saying. And apparently he requested a few more minutes. I don't know if there's an issue or just data troubles.
Mach 347, traffic 3.5 miles, monitor only 4 left to pick up. Okay, for takeoff, Mach 347.
And here comes the rain again.
Forward, turn left on Romeo, left on Juliet, hold short runway right. Alaska 1033, contact departure. Alaska 1033, good day.
Did I say right turn? Sorry, Pilot Mike.
Stop 309, hello tower, only 4 clear land. Alright.
Probably thinking about my perspective to him, not his perspective.
That's 1048, hello tower, draw runway left to Juliet. Top 34 runway 8 right, line of point, traffic go fly. Top 347, contact departure. That's long 247. Banner 784 heavy, turn left taxiway Sierra, contact ground point 9. Left Sierra, point 9 on 784 heavy.
That Queen has pushed back and is heading this way, so we're going to get a Queen right in front of us here momentarily. I see the fin coming.
443, hello tower, runway 8 left, third lane. 8 left, third lane, Aloha, 443.
Hello, EP65.
Econ 34, runway 8 right to pick up. Hold short runway left. Short left. 2309, thanks for being possible. Take care. Dr. 14 Hotel, runway 4, runway 4 left on the point, traffic landing only left. 4 left on the point, traffic 410. 443, traffic continues on the traffic runway. 443, thank you. There's no pass 3 in Hotel, runway 6 left, third land, traffic continues on the traffic runway.
We have a baby tri-jet doo 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 doo, baby tri-jet doo 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 doo, baby tri-jet doo 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 doo, baby tri-jet. The Hawaiian is going to cross in the back of this shot. There it is. It's heading off to Kailua Kona. Back to the Queen.
Roll 443, turn left, taxiway Delta, contact ground. Delta ground, Aloha, 443, thank you. South 2410, runway 4 left, there, big up. 4 left, 15 up, South 2410. Honolulu Tower, Skyhawk, November 73151, North 7, 4 right. 151 Honolulu Tower, runway 4 right, clear to land, traffic be in position on the parallel. 4 right, clear to land, 151. TS-34 Heavy, continue taxi via Juliet, at runway 8 right, last flight. TS-34 Heavy, runway 8 right, line of flight. Line up runway 8 right. Airlift at 1034, Airlift 8 left. 1034, all tower, caution, wake turbulence heavy, Boeing 777 on 3 mile final, runway 8 left, clear land. 8 left, clear land, let's go 1034. Frigate 750, continue taxi via Romeo, hold short to Juliet. Continue taxi Romeo, hold short to Juliet, Frigate 750. Shoutout 410, contact departure. Departure, shoutout 410. Up 3 tower.
Well, looks like we have a C-17 lit up on the... no, that's not a C-17. That is a C-40 Clipper. The icon looked weird zoomed out.
For 903, turn right at Delta, contact ground.
This is Korean Air in the new livery. Just popped out of the clouds.
South 462 on the tower, cross runway 4 right, runway 4 left, line of point. Cross 4 right, 4 left, line of point.
The Korean Air, their passenger volume must have gone way up. In December, they actually had 2 flights a day instead of just 1. And then half the flights this month, they've switched from a Dreamliner X to that 777 there.
Up 3 behind Southwest, drive runway 8 left, exit at Gulf.
Kelvin, last I heard, it was sort of a go, and it was going to be a dirt track, but I really haven't paid attention much because I'll pay attention more when they start pouring foundations and making grandstands and stuff. But until then, it's just kind of a... I personally think it's not going to happen. I think if it would have happened, it's going to happen. It would have happened by now. I think it's just too many people talking about it and using it as a political thing.
I'm sorry, runway 8 left, continue. Cancel landing clearance, runway 8 left, continue. Vehicles going to be on runway. Continue, Delta 188. 1034, runway 8 left, third land. Runway 8 left, cleared land, let's go 1034. 151, turn right at Foxtrot, take part to be a Foxtrot, Charlie. Charlie, 151. There's our up 3, 0 east left, on Up 3, roger. UPS 34 Heavy, continue holding position, vehicle or traffic just departed the port. Holding position, you're right,
Oh, interesting. Thanks for the information, Lance. They need to bring their A380 here is what they need to do. They need to combine the... There's a bird blocking the shot. I didn't realize that. They need to combine the Asiana and the Korean flight and make it an A380. That's my dream is. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's my dream.
Southwest 1795, Hall Tower, cross runway left.
All right, so it's 9:15.
1034 Heavy,
we don't have a ton of time left in the show. As most of you know, I have a day job I need to get to. So we're going to feel it out through 9:30 and then decide how much in trouble I want to get into if the fighters come out by then. So we're going to do our best, but like everyone should know, the military works on the military's time. They don't let us know, so hopefully we'll get something. But you know how things goes. I wish the channel afforded me to not have to run off to work, but we're not there yet. One of these days, maybe. Off into the clouds. Alright, that tri-jet is next. But before that, I want to thank a few people here. So I want to welcome Mark Nicholson to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. Where's that tri-jet? The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. O'Malley will be by with your POG drinks soon. Thank you very much, Mark. And our good friend EP65, new member himself, has gifted one reverse ops membership, so let's see if we can figure out who that is. Looks like Big Johnson Bail Bonds is a recipient of that, so please join me in thanking EP65.
Heavy Hello Tower, Roger, runway 8 right, taxi at Alpha, hold sharp, runway 8 left, crash landing. Southwest 1795, runway 8 right, line of flight, traffic still fly. 8 right, line of flight,
That C-40 Clipper is on its way down here. And then we have an American heading off to Orlando. I always do that. Every time I see ORD, I think Orlando for some reason. I don't know why. It's heading up to Chicago. Orlando, if we had direct American flights to Orlando, I would never see Mrs. Reverse Hops.
05 heavy cross runway, he left it out, check the Alpha Juliet runway right. 05,
That Southwest is heading off to Hilo. The next Southwest is heading off to Oakland. Then we have that C-40 Clipper that's heading off to the island state of not available. And then after that we'll have that one heading off to Chicago. So we're going to run through that American to Chicago, and then we're going to reevaluate.
Bring the 952 Hollow Tower, new park frequency 124.8, turn west at Echo, hold short runway left. Hold short 8 left at Echo and 124.8,
I believe it's Evil the One. I believe it's what a automotive genius once said, a good Jeremy Clarkson once said, it's all about power. There we go. That's my theory on it. Exactly, Sydney. She would be... I'd never see her.
Southwest 1795, runway 8 right, clip takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 right, Southwest 1795. Cowboy 4775, runway 8 right, line of point. Line up 8 right, Cowboy 4775.
Looking at the screen, looking at the wrong screen.
3543, turn left to Kilo, hold turn 8 left. Kilo, hold turn 8 left, 3543. Up 3, cross runway 4 left and 4 right. Southwest 1795, heading 155, contact departure. Heading 155 to departure, Southwest 1795.
This is that C-40 Clipper. I believe this is a Navy plane. Is this a Navy plane? Yes. In the Navy, you will fly a little plane in the Navy. On the other side, we have All Nippon Airways coming in. I still don't see it yet, but oh, we do have a tanker there. Look at that. We have a tanker down there. Oh, we got water on the lens too. There's a tanker down there. That's good news. See nothing with the tanker though.
4775, contact departure. 4775, contact departure.
Oh, there's the ANA. This is our third ANA of the day. The first two were the A380s. This one's a Dreamliner.
05 Heavy negative for you, 118.3. Sorry, for 776 visual mark. Alright, for 776, Tower Tower, 1.3 land. Alright, third land, contact departure. Departure 7952.
There's the American that's heading off to not Orlando, Chicago. This is the tanker who's going who knows where. Alright, thanks EM. So it looks like the morning sorties have been canceled. Well, you know what that means. We'll just have to come back tomorrow and try it again. So tomorrow we'll be here at the same time, 6:45 till about 9:45. Hello, fire truck. No planes on flight radar at New York City Airport yesterday. Wow. That's gotta be freaky. I don't have an exact reason, Big Johnson, but I would imagine it's pretty nasty all around us. Not like severe weather, but just not good weather. In fact, we've been kind of fortunate here where we are that we've only got a couple of showers. So I think I came up with a way to tell how much these planes cost.
Kelly 15 Quebec, able to increase speed any? We're maxed out right now for 15 Quebec. We do have a little bit of a headwind. Okay, sounds good. Prepare for possible go around. Just for no wind and hold short, we'll see if we can get you in here. Sounds good. As soon as we get head down, we'll increase speed about 10 knots. Okay, sounds good.
So I figure if you just $10 million per side window, you're probably in the ballpark, right? So that thing's got like 10 side windows, so it's probably $100 million bucks. Probably got to be close, right? All right, so this unfortunately.
8 Lima Alpha Tower, continue taxi runway 8 right.
So we're going to call this next plane our Hanaho plane of the day. If you're from here, you kind of know what that means. Hanaho is like encore, one more. So Hanaho plane of the day is American heading off to Chicago. Aye.
American 74 heavy contact departure.
Alright, so that's the way it goes sometimes, guys. I am as disappointed as all of you, but at least you guys aren't wet from the waist down. I am soaked. My rain cover only covers the top half of my body, so my legs are very cold right now. Cold and wet. So I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm just plain scared. If you know where that quote's from, you're my kind of person. Anyway, so we'll be back to do it all again tomorrow. 6:45 to 9:45 tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will improve. This drizzle is still going on. I don't know if you can see it behind me in the shot, but it is still drizzling here. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully the weather improves. Hopefully we'll get some fighters. It's the best we can do, I guess. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the mods. The world's most dangerous mod crew. So Miss Wolves, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Alan, Brandon, and Jane. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. But thanks everybody. Thanks to Mrs. Reverse Ops. She's going to have to give me a bowl of soup tonight because I'm probably still going to be cold. We'll see you all in about 23 hours. Bye. Aloha, everyone. It might redirect you to the 360 cam, but the 360 cam's not up, so just ignore that. All right. We'll see you all next time. Aloha.